So hello there, welcome everyone to another video. In this one, what we'll do is we'll talk or answer the question actually, why exes change after a breakup. So this reader goes on to write, my ex was genuinely the kindest soul I have ever known. Everyone saw it. We spent nearly every day together for 4.5 years, and I thought I knew him inside out. Now he's the total opposite. Everything that made him so special is gone. At first, I just thought it was how he was acting towards me because of the breakup, but multiple of his friends have contacted me with concern about how much he has changed, and not in a good way. It's so hard to watch someone who has your whole heart turn into something you never fathomed they could be. So my answer is this: pain and freedom, as you can see written on the screen. The reason most people change, or lots of people change, do not generalize too much after a breakup, is because pain changes them. They are hurting, they are grieving as though a person that they loved died, because a breakup is in many ways very, very similar to loss in terms of when someone close to you dies. Therefore, they are going to have days where their emotions are going to be very intense, and when our emotions are very intense, we usually do things that aren't really the smartest. We usually do stupid, irrational, short-term benefited type things. Maybe that's sleeping with a random person we meet one night even though we don't want to. It could be deciding to go gambling, spend all your money on gambling. It could be deciding to get shit-faced like every day of the week from now on, and this maybe then goes on for like a month or two. Who knows? And then you get fucking alcohol addiction, and well, your whole life goes downhill from there. So that's the first reason why people change after a breakup, because of pain. Now the second reason is because of freedom. And what I mean by this is that when a person comes out of a monogamous committed relationship, which I assume is the case with you, because that's the case with like 95% of the people that I talk to that read my shit, well, hear me out. When you are in a relationship, you were expected to do certain things. You were expected to come home, let's say, at a certain point, not spend all your time chasing other men or women, or partying out, or just doing really like irresponsible but fun shit. And the theory is that if the relationship goes on for quite a while, you kind of get used to commitment, to the meaning-dense limitation of freedom, of your own personal freedom. But once you come out on the other side, so the place where you now have this vast freedom suddenly plopped into your hands, basically, a lot of people go crazy. For example, now people are going to be partying all night. Now people are gonna be dating a bunch of people, fucking with a bunch of strangers. They're going to be trying new and different things, because not really that they just want to, but simply a lot of the times because they simply can. They simply have the opportunity to try a bunch of shit they never had the privilege to try when they were in a committed relationship. And that's why they change so much, because it's through our behaviors that a person changes, right? And the sudden invite of these millions of new experiences into one's life, that changes your behaviors fundamentally, and therefore you change as a person, because once your behaviors change, that usually leads to a change in routine, a change in habits, and habits make up literally are the literal backbone of your personal identity, who you are, what you value. And therefore, when your behaviors change, your habits change, your identity changes, you become a whole new person. And this is, yes, very possible with a simple openness to new opportunity, openness to freedom. So I hope that makes sense. That's, in my opinion, why people change after a breakup. Not all of them, of course. Not every person goes through the same shit. It's usually more the dumpies and people who felt very trapped and smothered inside of their previous dead relationship. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you want more info on breakup recovery, download my recovery cheat sheet, link in the description below. And I'll see you later. Take care.